Hey, we're hitting, ladies. What's that? Yeah, I don't know what they got, but they got.
So what have you been doing to yourself, boss man?
Yes, sir. Coming down.
Go, kiddo.
Oh well. Hey, so we're big drinkers in that race. Oh well.
Innings are going out of two.
I can hear that now.
Welcome back to Tina Mink Field here at Denton Ryan High School for the Keeper of the Game Classic, brought to you by Texas Glory Live. Last game of the weekend brought to you by Pastime Training Center in Frisco, Texas. Bombers Owens versus Glory Naudin 16U2, coached by Chris Cox. Game is just underway. First pitch strike by Durkin. Quick 0-2 count. Nice little change piece to the leadoff slapper for Glory. Keely Fuller out of Aubrey, Texas, class of 2025. Born in 2006. Get a chance to say hello to her mother and father, Randall and Stacy, in the stands. Give them a quick wave. 1-2 on the ball up high. Durkin looks at the call sheet and delivers. Soft slap foul. Keeps the count at 1-2. Don't worry about the can you hear opening. It's Diet Coke. We're all PC here at Denton Ryan High School. Little check swing at the pitch. Checking the first base umpire. He was a little unsure, but he must be Superman to call that, as he'd have to have X-ray vision through the left-handed bat. Counts 2-2. Durkin delivers. Soft slap to short. Fuller with good speed. Makes it close, but she's sat down to start the game. Texas Bombers in uniform number 2022, the baby blue with white. If you're looking for a Bombers uniform, there's 25 or so on blackstarathletics.com. Check blackstarathletics.com for all of your fast pitch softball needs. Leah Reinhardt steps to the plate right now. Sorry, Reinhardt. Pronunciation error. Might need to check the spectacles here. Durkin pauses in the motion, throws to the plate. High swinging strike. Count evens up at 1-1 with 1 out. Don't forget to check out keeperofthegame.org to make donations to a wonderful cause for kids with special needs involved in baseball and softball. Reinhardt with a bunt attempt. Touched foul. Count goes to 1-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
A little soft slap foul ball. Those of you dads involved in the baseball world, the little soft slap where you don't break your hands is not considered a bunt unless your hand comes up in softball. Let's take it nice and easy on those umpires when we see them. They're actually correct in the softball world on that one. Good eye by Reinhardt right there, as that's a close pitch on the outside corner. Runs our count to 2-2. A little swinging strike 3 as she pulls the chain with the changeup. 2 quick outs in the top of the first.
We got 2. Protect that innings. We're going 1.
Chris Cox sends Grace Dugan to the plate. Grace is a 2024 catcher out of Grapevine High School. You can catch Grapevine High School right here this spring playing Denton Ryan, as they're both in Class 8-5A together. 1-0 count. Screwball in on the hands. Evens up the count on that foul ball at 1-1.
Good. Dak just fumbled in the end zone, so don't worry about that.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. After throwing an interception in the end zone. That's 2 scores!
Whoa, just a bit outside. And high.
You got it, Brent.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Count runs to 2-1. Protect your GoPros on that rise ball. Ball down low, 3-1.
3-1, ladies.
Drop ball just missed on the inside corner for ball 4. Little 2-out walk. See if it starts a rally here in the first inning. Thank you. Number 78, Izzy Bojkovic. Checking my Czechoslovakian today. Izzy is a corner infielder with the typical fast pitch softball number 78. Those of you with brothers, that would be a left tackle normally. And oh, inning ends on a caught by stealing. Nice shot by the Bombers catcher to end the inning. No runs on no hits, nobody left. We'll be back in 2-2 with Bombers Owens in the bottom of the first.
No. I turned my beep off.
I'm good. How are you?
That's his. That's his. You know, preferences sound off. That's all you gotta do. No, Mason.
All right, back to action in the bottom first. Damaris Sandoval leading off with the newest member of Glory Naudin Cox. Macy Jones on the hill. Try not to get her confused with Des Bryant or C.D. Lamb. She is wearing 88 today. Ladies and gentlemen, on a 1-0 pitch, the batter just looked at the call chart for, you know, the sneaky sign of what you're going to do with nobody on and nobody out in the first. All right, count even at 1-1. Pardon me, looks like Leanne says 0-2. Macy Jones attempts the outside corner with the backdoor curve. Called strike 3. Can I help you? No thanks, I'm just looking. Leadoff batter retired. Brings to the plate yet another lefty. Mason Jones pitch just a little bit outside and run the 1-0 count. Cameron Messick at the plate for Bombers. Owens takes a ball just off the black for ball 2. Jones toes the rubber again, brings a 2-0 pitch up the middle, soft ground ball, barrels its way into center field for the first hit of today's game. Merrick on first with 1 out, brings Lake Dallas's own sophomore Katie Poppy in the class of 2024. Katie plays a little middle infield and outfield for the Bombers and for Lake Dallas High School. You can also catch Lake Dallas here at Denton Ryan later this spring. Another Class 8-5A program. Jones checks the sign, toes the rubber. Firm curveball on the outside corner, fouled off to the right side. Poppy falls behind 0-1.
Go, Katie.
Thank you, Coach.
Little pause in the game action as we wait on the foul balls to come back. Sadly, the concession stand is closed, so no more free drinks or snow cones for foul balls returned. Curveball delivered, hits Messick on the run to first. That's a dead ball out. Poppy will remain at first base. Robbed of a barrel to the right side. Well hit ball with Messick on the run, trying to steal second base. Gives us 2 outs here with the runner at first in the bottom of the first inning. Now batting Brinley Duncan, the Bombers pitcher. See if she can help her own cause. Jones starts with the curveball in the outside corner. Close pitch for ball 1. Duncan steps back in. Pitch on the way. Tad bit high. Gets away from the catcher. That's a wild pitch. And Poppy scampers her way down to second base to put a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the first for Bombers Owens. Count runs to 2-0. Let's see if the opposing pitcher can take advantage of a hitter's count here. Jones delivers on the inside corner. Called strike 1. Quality fastball on the other half. Duncan must have been looking for something out over the plate to drive. Still a hitter's count here at 2-1. Jones delivers low and inside off the hockey gear down the third base line. Poppy takes third and rounds big. He throws on the break as the third baseman retrieves the ball for Glory.
3-1, sir.
Jones getting a little erratic with the base runners on base and causing a little bit of pressure. A little 3-1 count to Duncan. Pitch on the way, smoked up the middle. Good thing that missed her left leg there. But a base hit into center. Duncan drives in today's first run. Poppy scores with 2 out to give Bombers Owens a 1-0 lead. Time should be called here as Barrett Owens looks into the dugout to find anybody to go courtesy run for the pitcher. Today's courtesy runner is number 27, Madeline Willard. Willard on first now as a courtesy runner with 2 outs. Jones delivers just on the outside corner for strike 1. A little delayed strike call got us locked up there. Elliot Pomeroy now steps to the plate to hit with an 0-1 count. Pomeroy takes a fastball up high. Unsure of Macy Jones's pitch selection, we'll call that a fastball up rather than a rise. Maybe we'll get some confirmation from the press box on whether or not she throws a rise ball. Hard ground ball to the right side, eats up the second baseman into right field. Willard throws on the brakes late, but gets back to second base with 2 outs.
Go, Bobbitt. It's your time. Let's go, EB.
Bombers putting together a little 2-out rally here with runners at first and second. And Leah Cook at the plate. Pardon me, Elizabeth Bobbitt at the plate. Elizabeth Bobbitt hitting in the 6 hole. Yes, ball 1, low and inside. Nice block by the catcher to control that and keep the runners at first and second. Ball down the middle, flare into center field, right in the Bermuda Triangle. Great catch by the right fielder to avoid the collision and somehow find the ball in her glove. Let's see if our tech crew is on point this afternoon in the last game of the day with a replay. Look at that, the replay up and going. As you guys entertain this great play, you can just rewind the live stream. All right, check back. After 1 inning, Bombers 1, Glory nothing.
So she's eliminated that issue, right? That was a great play. Using the right down play. It's only too long.
Welcome back to Texas Glory live stream. Izzy back up at the plate. Izzy was at the plate at the end of last inning when we were caught stealing to end the inning. Duncan throws ball 1 to start the second. Duncan delivers nasty drop curve on the right side, fouled off by Izzy.
How many did the Bombers get?
Hard line drive to third. Great play by the third baseman. Lunging, diving, rolling, rumbling, stumbling, and caught for out number 1. Gotta love the game of softball. You barrel it up and kill it and get out. The next time you'll squib it and be on. Don't worry, Izzy. Everything will be okay. One down. Brings up Hallie Day.
That's a good hit.
Hallie aggressive on the first pitch on the outside corner. Drives it to center field for the first hit of the evening for Glory Naudin 2. Hitting 6 today. Oh, sorry. And catching Celeste McCary. Celeste is one of the young second-year 16U players in the class of 2024. One of those late birthdays that will be the oldest in her graduating class, but youngest on the team. Oh, fake bunt right there for ball 1. Duncan checking the sign with Victoria Jackson Spears as her battery mate. They get communication all lined up. Throw the cries up and out to the left for ball 2. Yes, that's a new pitch coined here at Den Ryan, the cries. It makes you sad because it rises and curves and doesn't hit its spot. 2-0 to Celeste. Celeste digs in. Duncan delivers. Fastball down the heart. Just missed. Flared into center field. Can of corn for the second out. Two down, runner at first base. Brings to the plate Megan Allen. Megan swinging from the right side. Square stance. Lines it up. Takes a fastball down the middle, but low. Ball 1. Duncan and Jackson Sears checking the sign. Delivered curveball just outside. Tried the river, but sank. 2-0. Duncan checks the sign from the dugout. Owens gives her the sign for the call. Delivers to Jackson Sears with a pick. Just a little bit late to first. Count runs to 3-0. See if Chris Cox puts the take on a green light with 2 outs and the 7-hole up. Green light, ball off the third base bag. Chris Cox jumping up and down, waving her to third. Safe. Little disappointed that Chris Cox didn't get as dirty as the base runner, but second, third with 2 outs. Nice base hit.
Got a replay for you now.
Take a look at this replay and see this hard ground ball right over the third base bag. That was a great move by 2-7 there. Back to live action. Duncan delivers on the outside corner. Strike 1. Must not have been what Carson Kitchens was looking for. Carson Kitchens goes by Cars. Cars takes on the inside corner. Again, not to her liking, but called strike 2. 2 on, 2 out, 2-strike approach right here. See if Carson can't help the Glory cause as they try to come back from a 1-0 deficit here early in Game 6 at Ryan's Tina McField. Offensive collaboration done. Does Chris Cox have pearls of gold in his pocket with his meeting? Bound to find out right here. Duncan straddles the rubber and delivers. Strike 3. Swing and a miss on the outside corner. No runs on 2 hits. 2 people left on base. Bombers due up in the bottom of the second. Leah Cook to lead off.
2013, in the offseason, when I was coaching professional baseball, I made a decision to start a foundation for kids with special needs and disabilities called Keeper of the Game. We wanted to help bridge the gap for those with special needs and disabilities and blend them in with our baseball community with a seamless transition. For the past several years, we've had great people working behind the scenes to impact the lives of those that need us most. It was my passion to start the foundation, and it's amazing to see the thousands of kids that we've impacted. If you get a chance, please visit www.keeperofthegame.org. Check us out and see how you can help kids with special needs and disabilities.
I'll text it to you.
All right, back to live action here in Denton, Texas. For those of you who have been at Texas Glory Live events before, great setup run by Nick Naudin, broadcasting a 4-camera system out to all the family and friends and scouts watching high-level 14 and 16U teams from the Texas area, a couple Oklahoma teams in our past. What a great day in Denton, Texas, as we've got 75-degree weather with the sun bright and shining. Couldn't ask for a better day. Macy Jones throws ball one to start the bottom of the second. Leah Cook now hitting for the Bombers team. Macy just misses on the inside corner. 2-0 count. Leah digs in, slightly open stance. Takes ball three low and in the dirt. Bombers looking to start with a leadoff base runner as Jones steps back in the box. Open stance, strides, and swings at a 3-0 pitch. Slow ground ball to short, but plenty of time with that arm across the diamond from the Glory shortstop to get the first out of the inning. Leadoff batter retired. Jones recovers nicely from a little bit wild start there to that first batter. One down brings up Chloe Petit. First pitch curveball on the outside corner clips the black of the plate for strike one. Quick job getting back on the rubber and trying to stay in rhythm. Macy Jones delivers a little bit high for ball two. Hey, if you check your screen, please do donate today to Keeper of the Game. You can find Keeper of the Game at www.keeperofthegame.org. Great cause for our special needs children who enjoy baseball and softball. Developing young kids, one child at a time. Miss bunt right there takes the count to 0-2. Poteet digs back in. Jones delivers. Tardy to the party. Foul ball to the opposite field. Somebody on it. Count remains 0-2. Jones got a new ball to her liking. Spinning it around on the thigh a little bit as she plays with the dirt, figuring out what she really wants to throw. Chris Cox, head buried in call sheet, can't figure out which pitch he wants to call or what the number correlates to it. Let's go, Chris. Get him rolling. Hey, whatever pitch he was finding worked out wonderfully. Strike three to get the second out of the inning. Nice call, Chris. 2 up, 2 down brings the 9-hole hitter to plate, catcher Victoria Jackson Sears. Right on time, fouls it straight back for strike one. Victoria had a nice play to end the first inning defensively for the Bombers as she threw out the Glory base runner to end the first inning threat. Hello, Mr. Flippy. Change up for strike 2 to Jackson Sears. Macy seems to be settled down now. We got an 0-2 count to Victoria. Whoa! GoPro number 2 hit. New league record. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Yes, that's a Bull Durham quote for you folks out there. Changeup fouled off the end of the bat. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Jones toes the rubber. Delivers. Smoke shot into left field. Not exactly where she was trying to get, I think, on that pitch with 2 strikes. Great job hitting the mistake over the plate there by Victoria Jackson Sears. Pretty sure we're going to see a courtesy runner. Yep, there she goes. Great job on the base hit, Jackson Sears. Now running the same courtesy runner as the first inning, Madeline Willard. Willard, courtesy running at first. Brings us back to the top of the order. Damara Salvador. Damaris Salvador hitting. Damaris fouls it straight back.
Right there, buddy? You like
I got it.
Jones gets in front, 0-2. Nice changeup that jams Saldivar. 0-2. Let's see if Barrett Owens puts anything on here with an 0-2 count, trying to get somebody into scoring position for his leadoff hitter. Jones delivers, called strike 3. At the end of 2 innings, score is 1-0. Bombers Owens over Glory Naudin 2, coached by Chris Cox.
Long day? She wasn't here, so it was a long day. Where'd they play at?
Well, she's practicing.
Oh.
Practices, you know, sometimes are longer than the game.
She acts like she's tired.
You know, like,
What age does she play?
it'll be 10, just 10 years.
Okay.
Just getting started.
That's cool.
Coming down.
Well, stay with them. We need all the players we can get out there, little lady. I've been only doing this next August will be 25 years for me.
Yeah, I heard you say that you're around Grand Prairie. A lot of that down there.
Nope, I come up and help Mitch. I don't know if you know a gentleman named Mitch Whitmus. I work for his chapter. We do Louisville, Carrollton.
Yeah. Where's,
Yeah.
he's about 5.
Leroy.
Yes.
Leroy, 50 plus years. Mitch has got 35 and I got 25, so 3 of us. Yeah, one of us will pass Leroy.
All right, back to action in the top of the 3rd. Aubriella Martinez steps to the plate for Glory. Duncan delivers high and outside. Aubriella is a Dentonite, attends Denton Geyer High School, right across town, about 5 minutes from here. Swings, drops it in just over the second baseman's head for a base hit. Leadoff runner on for Glory.
Nobody out. We're running in the middle. We're going up. Addie's on the ground to go 3.
Now up for Glory, Ava Castillo. Leadoff runner on first. Camilla Spriggs with the bunt, sacrifice, and we've got a rundown.
Nice job!
And the Glory runner gets caught in between second and third and tagged out by the left fielder, Saldivar. Saldivar with a nice play replacing the third baseman and catching the runner off. Now batting Ava. Ava, number 2 in your program and number 1 in your heart. Soft slap. Misses softly for strike 1. The soft slap is a gentler and kinder way of getting on base compared to the power slap, which will just knock you around a little bit and make you enjoy the first base hit you get. Count runs to 1-1. Duncan tries the outside corner and just misses. Count sits at 2-1 to the batter. Ava digs in, crosses over for the slap. Soft slap towards third, charged nicely. Out by about a step at first base. Nice stretch by the left-handed first baseman for Bombers Owens. Brings us to a close at the top of the second. 1 hit, no runs, nobody left on base. After 2.5, we still have Bombers Owens 1, Glory Naudin 0.
Hi, this is Ben Hoctor, Keeper of the Games, Youth Ambassador, and the Student Director of Baseball Operations at Reedy High School. Keeper of the Game provides great baseball experiences for kids with special needs and disabilities. Keeper also creates service opportunities for teams like Reedy Baseball. Check us out at keeperofthegame.org, Keeper of the Game on Facebook and Instagram. Our Twitter handle is @BaseballKeepers. Be a keeper of the game.
Hey everybody, this is Coach Valade with Keeper of the Game Foundation. Thank you so much for supporting us and supporting those that need us most. Hope you're having a great weekend of softball and really appreciate the Cox family for helping put this together. We love you. Thank you so much. Take care.
Welcome back for the bottom of the third inning. Leading off for Bombers Owens, Cameron Messick. Little check swing on the ball outside. New pitcher in for Glory Naudin is Bailey Pope. Bailey Pope out of Louisville High School. Delivers on the inside half of the plate. Fouled off by Messick. 1-1. Big shout out to Bombers Owens pitcher on crutches over there, Jade Owens. Jade, a 2023 graduate out of Lovejoy, is one heck of a pitcher. Just hobbled up on some crutches and cast. Get well soon, kid. Can't wait to see you on the mound for Lovejoy this spring. Delivered low and outside, runs the count to 3-1. to Messick. Leading off the bottom of the third here. Messick not slapping this time, standing and swinging. Rollover ground ball to second for the first out of the inning. Messick retired 4-3. Hey, in the scorebook or on your bingo card, if you have 4-3, that's a winner starting the bottom of the third. One down brings up the 3-hole, Katie Poppy. Katie's a good young woman, lives around the corner from me. She ought to be able to hit really well and see the strike zone well, as she umpires in her spare time down here in Lake Cities. Was once a catcher as well, now that she's more of a middle infielder here later in life. Katie fouls off the first pitch. Runs the count to 0-1. Ball up in the zone. Hit softly into left field for a nice running catch to make the second out of the inning. Poppy retired on an F7. 2 down. Now batting for Bombers Owens, the pitcher, Brinley Duncan. Duncan hit a hard line driver last time up, right up the middle to score the first and only run of the game. Duncan swings at the first pitch, hits it off the end of the bat. Rollover ground out to the third baseman for a quick 1-2-3 inning for Glory Naudin Cox. 2-16U. Yes. 1-0 after 3. Welcome back to Tina Mink Field. Leading off for Glory Naudin 16U2 is Miss Keely Fuller. Keely out of Aubrey High School. Swings at the first pitch. Off the third baseman's glove. She will be safe at first. Nice base hit there for Keely. Hey, big shout out to Cole Govea. Cole, if you're watching, your girlfriend just got a single to first. Leadoff runner Fuller on first, brings Reinhardt to the plate, fakes the bunt, pulls the bunt back out, and does it again. Nice play by the third baseman Leah Cook to get Reinhardt at first. Fuller was going on the pitch and slid into second base, not giving her the opportunity to advance any further. Not sure that she would have, but definitely wasn't after sliding head first in the second. 1 out. Fuller on second base for Glory, trying to tie the game up at 1. Grace Dugan out of Grapevine takes strike 1 on a generous outside corner. Reminds me of the old umpire's creed. Strikes and outs get you to the house. Keep calling them. Let's roll. Here we go. Ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. For all of you non-umpires out there, just remember the umpire's dictionary does not have any 4-letter words. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball, the outside corner. Grabs the river for strike 2.
Ace.
Duncan testing the river, see if she can get a little bit of extension on that plate. Barely misses. Gonna have to have a talk with my friend behind the plate. Remember, strikes and outs get you to the house. Ball down. Nice block by Jackson Sears. Keeps Fuller at second base. The count runs full to Dugan. Dugan slightly open stance. Steps in, ready to go. Duncan toes the rubber and delivers. Fly ball into center. Fuller heading back, looking like she's going to tag, and bluffs slightly. As Dugan is retired on an F8. Nice play by Elliot Pomeroy out there in center field, making that fly ball look routine and holding the runner at second. 2 down, runner at second. Isabella Bojkovic comes to the plate. Isabella swinging the first pitch, drives it into deep center, just over the center fielder's head and off the wall. That'll be a stand-up double and brings Fuller around to tie the game at 1. It's a good aggressive move by Izzy to drive the ball into center field. Pomeroy got a great jump on the ball, just out of her reach as it ran close to the 210 sign in right center field. The umpires cleaned off the plate after the run scored. Back to live action with Hallie Day stepping to the plate. Duncan delivers low and outside. Ball smothered by Jackson Sears. Didn't get far enough away for Izzy to scamper to third. Good choice by Izzy as it still takes a base hit to score with 2 outs. Duncan's pitch runs high in sight, making the count 2-0. To the left-handed hitting number 44. Tribute to Hank Aaron. Ball low and outside. Runs the count to 3-0. Duncan grabs ball, gets back on the rubber quick, anxious to get back in the count. But again, dumps the ball outside and out of the zone for a walk. Sets up a force play at all bags on the infield except for home. But before we get to the next batter, Celeste McCary, Barrett Owens takes a quick trip to the mound to calm his starting pitcher and give a little talk to the defense. While we got a break in the action, please remember today's games are fully in support of Keeper of the Game Foundation. You can find Keeper of the Game at www.keeperofthegame.org. Please donate today to help us help the special needs children around the nation enjoy the great game of baseball and softball. Big shout out to founder James Valade for being out here today and helping throw out the first pitch before our 11:30 game. Remember, keeperofthegame.org. Please help support today. And back to the action. Duncan delivers low to Celeste McCary. McCary looking to drive in the second run of the inning for the Glory and give them the lead here with 2 outs. Infield playing straight up, a little bit deep to give themselves a chance to get the last out of the inning and settle down. Pitch delivered a little bit low. Jackson Sears out to pump fake to see if she could get the runner at 2, but wisely holds on to the ball. Duncan ready, delivers high and outside. Duncan's lost the zone a little bit here. Let's see if Coach Cox and Glory Naudin gives McCary the green light or the take here on 3-0. 3-0 green light, hard ground ball to short. Makes the routine play to first for the third out. 1 run in, 2 runners left on. At 3.5 complete, Glory Naudin ties it up. Our score is 1-1 going to the bottom of the 4th. We'll be back in 2 and 2. All right, back to action here in the bottom of the 4th. The score all tied up. Elliot Pomeroy steps to the plate, leading off for Bombers Owens. Pomeroy takes strike 1. Second pitch, off-speed spinning ball. Pomeroy decelerates the bat and fouls it off. Big difference in the 2 pitchers today for Glory. One more velocity and direct at you. Our second pitcher now with more spin, hitting spots and making the ball move. Bailey doing a nice job of spinning the ball in and out and change of pace, differing speeds, keeping the Bombers Owens hitters off track.
In fact, they actually go to the same pitching coach.
There you go. Pope brings a fastball, probably a curve with actual velocity on that one, to lock up Pomeroy and catcher looking for strike 3. Old adage, the more strikes you call, the bigger the zone gets as you're consistent. Nice job getting the leadoff hitter. Brings up Elizabeth Bobbitt to the plate. Bobbitt now hitting. Bailey spins that off-speed curveball up there, clips the corner of the plate. Maybe a little bit outside, but still a called strike. Good pitch. Great job framing it behind the plate. Bobbitt steps back in. Takes the screwball inside as it gets past the catcher. 44. Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pope delivers. Main pitch, drives in and strikes out Bobbitt. Quick 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Brings up Leah Cook. Leah Cook's the starting third baseman, has made several plays in this game. See if she can't get something going here with 2 outs for Owens. Off-speed curveball on the outside corner taken for strike 1. Pope back on the rubber quickly. Tries the outside corner, see if she can get a little bit more extension on that strike zone, but finally finds the area in which the umpire will call it a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cook. Screwball on the inside corner. Nice pitch. Good sequence of going in and out by Pope. drives the count to 1-2. Curveball wide and into the left-handed batter's box. Good job of taking that pitch by Cook. Makes the count 2-2. All you superstitious folks, get those hats going. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Shake those hats, see if it helps. Foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes to Cook. Jones delivers. Sweeping outside. Pretty sure that's only 3, but today that's enough to get you a walk, apparently.
3-2.
Now we have time on the field. Umpires are going to conference, figure out which one of them actually is using an indicator today.
What's a hint? I mean, don't be.
Apparently the indicator in the press box is working correctly. We were right. It is 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cook takes the long walk back to home plate, avoids the bat being thrown at her, and is ready to get back to hitting. Always a difficult deal to refocus after that type of deal. Hopefully Cook can lock back in and drive the ball. That's foul. I hope it stays in the yard because my truck is parked out there. Still 3-2.
Big kudos to the catcher there for knowing the count.
Bailey Pope and Hallie got their signs together and pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. 3 strikeouts in the inning. Folks, we got a good one. 1-1 after 4. We'll be right back after these brief messages.
Start like it was scheduled for 4:45. I thought we started early. Went to school over there.
Is that theirs?
I believe so.
Okay, I just
Stay hot. The one that went to school over there.
All right, back to the top of the 5th. Duncan stays on the mound. Megan Allen leading off for Glory. Duncan delivers strike 1. That outside corner is still plentiful. Duncan gathers sign. Rocks and delivers. Tests the outside corner just a hair out. Megan Allen checks her swing quite easily on that one. Count runs to 1-1. Drop curve just misses on the outside corner. Runs the count to 2-1. Jackson stares over the dugout, gets the sign from Barrett Owens. Relays the message. Inside screwball turned on into the corner, going for 2. Diving head first and safe. Nice lead-off double for Avery. Carson Kitchen steps to the plate with the leadoff runner on second. Carson plays at Midlothian for Coach Alex Loyoza. Alex is a wonderful coach, plays for a great program and a beautiful facility down there in Midlothian. Carson was 2021 first team all-district player, in the top 20 in the Metroplex in stolen bases. Squares up and misses the bunt. Try again on the outside curveball, taken for strike 2. Quick 0-2 count as we're trying to move the leadoff runner to third. Have to do it with the swing now as the count runs to 0-2. The middle of the field is wide open as the Bombers Owens team shades a little bit. Line drive, quick toss back to second. When in doubt, out. That's a double play. Unfortunate circumstance there as Carson drives the ball off the barrel right at the second baseman. Nice play by the middle infield of Bombers Owens. Bobbitt just beating the runner back to second base. That puts 2 quick outs on the board. Aubriella Martinez steps to the plate and takes a curveball for strike 1. Aubriella drives one right back up the middle on the same pitch for a base hit. 2-out base runner brings Camilla Spriggs to the plate. Well, steps into the right-handed batter's box. Got a little KT tape on today. Swinging at the first pitch, just a little bit behind it, and fouls it off to the right side out of the stadium. Gonna have a short delay here while we wait on a foul ball to get tossed back into the field. There we go. Bombers Owens dugout launches it out there for us, gets us ready to roll. Duncan quickly back to the windup. Curveball on the outside corner, swung on and missed. Duncan way ahead and counted 0-2. Delivers to Spriggs. Swung on and missed. Good curveball on the outside half of the plate and into the river for strike 3. The game moving at a rapid pace. Gets us through 4.5. Still tied at 1. Bombers Owens coming to the plate in the bottom of the 5th.
Go, Madeline.
All right, back to action at the bottom of the 5th. New pitcher for Glory Naudin 16U is Natalie Gray. Don't be confused, she too is number 88. On Game Changer, she might be 188, she might be 88, she might be 8.8. Stepping to the plate, we got a pinch hitter for Bombers Owens. She's seen in the field a couple times today as a courtesy runner. Madeline Willard now hitting to start the inning for Bombers. Quickly 0-2 as Gray deals a fastball on the outside corner. Willard takes her time, gets back in the box. Gray delivers just a bit outside. Testing the umpire's zone again as he's been very gracious and liberal with that outside corner. Mixes it up and comes inside. Misses just a bit out of the zone. Runs the count to 2-2. Willard hits a ground ball up the middle. Diving play by Aubriella.
Good play.
Martinez gets rid of it quickly, but not in time to get Willard as she leads off with an infield single. That brings the catcher, Victoria Jackson-Spears, to the plate. Okay, well, we have a courtesy runner for the courtesy runner, pinch hitter. Now running at first base is Damaris Salvador. Jackson Sears digs in, takes on the inside half of the plate for strike one. Gray running that screwball right up underneath the hands for a nice start to the bat for her. Jackson Steers ready to hit again. Takes on the outer half of the plate. Off with the pitch was Damaris. Damaris steals easily with a pop-up slide in the second. Had a great jump there. Glory dugout checking to see what the count was as she delivers to home on the 1-1 count. Jackson Sears has the somewhat sacrificed bunt, but a little bit late so that she has a chance to get on first. Just fouls it off. A lot of room open in the middle of the infield. Expect Damaris Saldivar to have a huge lead. Jackson Sears doing a great job of fouling off the two-strike pitch there to stay alive. I totally agree with her. Anything close you probably want to swing at this late in the day with the zone as pitcher-friendly as it has been over the last couple innings. Oh, screwball squirts away and allows the runner to move to third base. Bombers Owens with the go-ahead run at third, and Jackson Sears at the plate has evened up the count at 2-2. Gray delivers, swung on and struck out on a high outside pitch. Bombers Owens is sending up a new hitter here. Number 8, Casey White, now hitting. Squares the bunt on the squeeze play and fouls it off. Glory Naudin looks like they're anticipating something of similar action here on the 0-1 pitch as the corner infielders are way up. Second baseman has shaded herself all the way to the second base bag. I'd bet on an inside pitch. And there it is. Called strike two. The Tony Romes of pitch calling up here in the booth. 0-2. The defense goes back to close to straightaway. Hard curveball on the outside part of the plate. Just misses. 1-2 count. Bombers Owens looking for anything in play to give them a chance to score the run. Screwball down in the dirt. Kept in front nicely by the Glory catcher. Allie Day doing a good job helping keep that runner at third. Gray delivers. Outside corner. Allie Day trying to frame up that ball. It was on the chalk of the left-handed batter's box, if the chalk was still there after this long day. But a good spot to attempt to get that call. Count runs full. Ground ball to short. Ought to do the job to get the run, and does. Successful at bat for White as she drives in the go-ahead run, giving Bombers a 2-1 lead. Damaris Saldivar with speed on the bases, helping assist and get that run on a stolen base and advancing on a pass ball. Speed comes to play every day. Shown right there on putting pressure on and getting a run on an infield ground out. Gray starts off with a foul ball. Messick now hitting. This is Cameron's third at bat of the day for Bombers Owens. See if she can get something started with 2 outs. Bunt down the third base line. Nicely done. Second baseman a step late in getting to first. And Messick beats it out by about a half step. It's a nice play by Glory, timing-wise, for the third baseman throwing to the second baseman on the run. She did a good job of catching and getting her foot on the bag. It was just a hair late as Messick laid down a beauty and beat it out. 3-hole Katie Poppy stands at the plate and takes a pitch on the outside corner just out of the zone.
Let's go.
Messick had a timid lead over there on that first pitch. Not sure if she got caught off guard with the lead or she's just relaxing, waiting. Messick on the run. Just foul on the line drive by Poppy. Counts 1-1. I'd expect to see Messick in motion here very soon. It has good speed, just showed it on the bunt. And with 2 outs, we'd probably like to get that player in scoring position. Poppy checking the call card. Not quite sure if we're going to put a bunt on with 2 outs and the 3-hole up, but probably the steal. Swinging a foul ball as Messick had second base stolen fairly easily. But Cameron will return to first. The count at 1-2 to Poppy. Gray anxious to get back on the mound, ready to go quickly. Delivers on the outside corner and gets a ground ball back to her. Little pitcher infielding practice right there. One hopper to her. Gets herself out of the inning. But the Bombers take the lead. Bombers score 1 run on 2 hits with 1 left on base. After 5 complete, our score is Bombers Owens 2, Glory Naudin 1. All right, back for the top of the sixth. Ava Castillo leading off against Duncan. Duncan looks like she's going to go the whole way today for the Bombers team. As we are in the last game of our weekend here at Denton Ryan High School. Sun setting behind the right field fence and scoreboard. Castillo fouls it off to run the count to 1-1. We have about 10 minutes left in our ball game here. Castillo slaps and pokes it down the left field line. Foul. Almost makes its way into the batting cages. Ricochets its way back into the field of play. Pomeroy retrieves it for her, tosses the ball back out to Duncan. Duncan and Jackson Sears, the battery the whole day for the Bombers. Collaborate, get the pitch they want. Oh, soft slap, just foul. No way they were going to throw out Castillo on that if it happened to stay fair. Castillo still showing good speed as we're late in the day on the last day of the tournament. Getting down the line quickly on that soft slap. 1 ball and 2 strikes as Duncan delivers the pitch. A rise ball on the outer half of the plate just misses. Castillo fighting off good pitches right there to keep the count at 2-2. Was right on time. Just fouled it straight back. Take a look at the defense. Leah Cook still way in at third base, expecting a soft slap. Pomeroy, even with the bag between short and third, trying to negate a little bit of that speed of Castillo to get the ball and get rid of it quickly. Castillo fouls another one off. I think this is the 7th pitch of the at-bat that Duncan throws to her. Soft slap right at Cook. Nice quick reactions for Leah Cook to go up and catch that ball just above her visor. Rolls us back to the top of the order in Keely Fuller. Keely had a nice little base hit her last time up. Stands in with a closed stance. Ready to attack and slap again. Keely finds a barrel, but gets a one-hopper right back to the pitcher. Duncan makes a nice play. Tosses the ball over to Messick at first for the easy out. Messick doing a great job at first base today, making the game easy for our infielders and pitcher. Left-handed throwing first baseman. Long range. Line drive to finish the inning. Leah Reinhardt strokes it right up the middle, but right at the center fielder, Pomeroy. So after 5.5, the score remains 2-1. Owens leading Naudin. right, Glory jumps out there quick, ready to play, trying to get as much game in as possible as we go to the bottom of the 6th here. Duncan, the pitcher for Bombers Owens, steps in. It's been a really well-played, clean game. Only one error on the day in this game. Duncan's pitched well. All 3 pitchers for Glory have mixed and matched and hit spots and threw the ball really well. Gray, a little confused on how she missed a strike call on that one. Looked a little bit outside from over here, but it's gone either way today. So count 1-1. Tries the inner half. Duncan was ready for it. Lines it up the middle to give Bombers Owens a leadoff runner. You know, softball's a small world. Good friends with both coaches on these teams. And so I can tell you that real estate's a big part of the life of a lot of these guys out here. So if you're looking for a home, call my wife. She's in real estate too. Or you could call Chris Cox. He's joined the real estate crowd. And Barrett Owens is also in the real estate market. Looking for a house? Call the softball community. We'll take care of you. Yes. So the press box has reminded me, anything 35 and west, call the Bittner House. Anything between 35 and 75, call the Cox household. Anything east of 75, my man Barrett Owens has got you in his books. It's a great market, by the way. Go ahead and get out there and buy or sell your house. Count even 1-1 here to the batter. Oh, ground ball off of Gray's glove. Gonna make it safe at first base. First 2 runners reach base, bringing up the shortstop, Elizabeth Bobbitt. Unfortunate play there for Gray as that ball ticked her glove. Might have been a double play if it missed her. Gray delivers on the outside corner. River extended strike zone. First strike 1. Both pitchers are doing a great job of pitching to the umpire's strike zone. Lesson for all of our young players watching to understand. The strike zone is the strike zone. The umpire's consistent, pitch to it. Good things will happen. Miss Bunt goes straight down and back, runs the count to 0-2. Gray delivers just a little bit outside, testing that gracious strike zone again. Counts 1-2 to Bobbitt. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. I believe this will be the last batter of the game. Pitch down and in. Runners will advance, giving the Bombers 2 runners in scoring position here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Gray gets the ball back. Checks a wristband for what she wants to do here with the 2-strike pitch. Delivers. Ground ball back at her. She's going to throw to first for the easy out. The run will score, which will run our final score to 3-1. Bombers Owens over Glory Naudin